decrease in the water pressure. Well, if you're going out and about tonight, you might want to take a glance upwards.
That's right. There's going to be a big meteor shower tonight, something spectacular to see. Mark Trotter from the Louisiana Nature and Science Center's Planetarium is with us now. And Mark, what exactly are we going to get to look at?
Well, of course, a lot of this has to do with what the weather's going to turn out like. If we have a clear sky, though, and if you stay out anywhere from around 10 o'clock to about 4 in the morning, you should be able to see some meteors. They'll be appearing from the northeastern sky going right overhead. You don't need to look at any particular spot in the sky. Just be outside under a dark sky, as dark as you can get it, and watch the sky.
Well, Mark, what's the difference between a meteor and a meteorite?
Well, I just so happen to have a little meteorite right here. This is actually one that fell to Earth only about 22,000 years ago in Arizona. Meteorite is actually a meteor that has reached the surface of the Earth. The meteors you see streak across the sky, what most people call shooting stars or falling stars, most of them, 99% of them, burn up. So it's a fairly rare one that makes it all the way to the Earth's surface. So that's the main difference. It's a meteor in the air, it's a meteorite after it hits the surface of the Earth.
Well, are we going to see any meteorites tonight?
Well, we hope we will see a few of them. The comet that generated this meteor shower, which we pass through every year at this time, might be in the location of the Earth right now. We don't know. We have not seen that comet. It was discovered about 130 years ago and has since been lost. So some people think we might have a heavier than normal meteor shower. The main problem this year is bright moonlight. So it doesn't really, it's not necessary to go out into a very dark sky to see this meteor shower. Just get away from local street lights, that sort of thing, and sit back, and hopefully we'll have clear skies. You can see a great show.
Okay, Mark Trotter from the Louisiana Nature and Science Center. Happy meteor hunting.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
First forecast, to be exact, we expect a possibility of some showers and thunderstorms for tonight. Although things are looking awfully good over southeast Louisiana at this time. Our temperature overnight 75 degrees. Cloudy, maybe a few showers and a few thunderstorms in the morning at breakfast time. And a temperature of 80 degrees and a pretty good chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms once again, as we've had for the past few days. High temperature of 88 to 92. Again, we cued the frogs and the crickets, so they're going pretty good. And we'll be talking to Mark Trotter and giving you the rest of the forecast a little later in this newscast. Leslie?
All right, thanks, Steve. They sound great. Time now for First Sports. Charlie Adams joins us with tonight's tops. He's out there with his friends, the frogs and the crickets, with tonight's forecast and an update on the meteor shower. Steve?
Well, first thing, anytime you come out here at night, it's a wonderful place, but it might be a good idea to bring the bug off, you know, the spray, because they are out, and we set up our lights. It is really going crazy. Mark Trotter joins us, and we are going to be talking about a meteor shower that's been really going on for the past 3 or 4 days, but is getting to its peak tonight. What's the name of it?
The Perseid Meteor Shower.
Ah, named after?
The constellation Perseus. That's the general direction it's coming from.
Ah, I gotcha. Now, the photographer Tom Fitzgerald shot some video to give us an idea of what people might see. And if we could take a look at that video now, perhaps you can comment on it. That's a meteorite, isn't it?
That's an actual meteorite from the Arizona meteor crater. It's only about 22,000 years old, so it's relatively young.
Okay. Now, in terms of size, it's really small when it comes down here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really it burns up a lot as it enters the Earth's atmosphere. They leave little streaks of light in the sky. So you have to be fairly quick in watching the sky. Don't look at one particular location. Scan the entire sky. That's your best bet at seeing this meteor shower, if we have a clear sky.
Yeah, well, I guess the pressure's on me, isn't it? Now, if you're lucky enough to, let's say, get away from the city lights and sit on a lawn chair with your glass of lemonade, that's the kind of effect that we just saw on television that people will see, right?
Perhaps not as dramatic, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We might hit a shower that strongly. We'll see what happens.
Okay, and aside from weather, of course, cloudy skies might be a problem. And, of course, the full moon. Very quickly, you mentioned the full moon might be a problem.
That's right. The full moon is just so bright. It's not quite full, but it's close enough. And so you really don't need to get out of the city. Just get away from bright street lights. That's your best bet. Sit back in the backyard, get a glass of iced tea lemonade, sit back and enjoy the show, see what happens.
Good enough. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Curator here at the Freeman Planetarium Center here at the Nature and Science Center. Now let's take a look at weather, because I have to go to work here, Mark. We have right now anywhere from clear to partly cloudy skies. Let me step out of the picture here and give you an idea of what's going on. Partly cloudy skies officially at the airport now. About an hour ago, it was clear. Airport's at 76, 77 at Audubon Park. Same thing at Slidell. Our humidity is way up there, 94%. There is a possibility of a patch or two of fog for tonight. The winds are calm. All those conditions are right. Barometer is on the rise. Now, taking a look at National Weather Service radar,